How to break the habit of being risk averse. Be not taking enough risk, scared of taking risk, stops our career growth and creates lots of problems in our life. If you are thinking you are not taking enough risk in your life, then this presentation is for you. How do you get rid of this habit of not taking risk? I'm not saying taking unnecessary risk or going crazy, but calculated risk. If you think that you are not taking enough risk, this is a presentation for you. Hello, this is Ravi, wishing you happiness and success. I help ambitious professionals to get promotions and reach all the way to director and VP position and defy the self-defined boundaries of risk. So let's get to the topic. How do you break this habit? If you're noticing throughout your life, you have a lot of skills, you have a lot of ambitions, and then people are talking great about you and people are seeing something greatness in you, and day-to-day basis also you feel that you have big lot of potential that is not being used. When you start your day, you say, oh, this is so easy, I've been doing this for years and years, I'm kind of repeating in mundane work now. And if that is the case, probably you are leaving so much money, so much prestige, and so much value to this world that you can bring on the table. And typically that happens because our mind, we tend to not take enough risks. So let's talk about how to get, and then we get into that habit of not taking risks because life is good, things are going fine. Why rock the boat? Life is comfortable, and then but that leader inside you is always telling you something big is available, but you are not willing to take the risk. So how do you get rid of this habit? First thing is to use the power of pain. I talked in one of my videos earlier, like power of pain is something that you will help you always to break any habits in your life. For example, simple thing, right? How do people break the habit of, say, smoking? They see the pain that comes because of smoking. Or even nowadays in the cigarette pack, there are vivid pictures, cigarette kills and all those things. So that pain, that scare, fear of pain helps us, and that's how that motivates us to break those habits. So same thing we can do with this. First of all, we can break this habit of risk by finding a tremendous amount of pain that is coming because you are not taking risks. Because you're not taking risks, there is some comfort coming, but because you're not taking risks, actually there is a lot of discomfort coming, a lot of problems are happening, a lot of things are not, you're not getting that what you should be getting, and you're missing out on big thing. And then there are three things to do. You have to look at the past. If you have, say, whatever experience you have, 10, 15, 20 years, look by, because you didn't take the enough risk, you might have missed out on many opportunities. Maybe you didn't reach out to your top bosses, maybe you didn't show up as a strong leader, maybe there were opportunities in your organizations and you didn't apply, or maybe there were opportunities outside. Maybe your friends applied and they went, and even in your company people went out and do certain different things, or they moved to different departments, but that was in front of you to grab it, but just because of risk averseness, you didn't take it. And just imagine if you'd have taken that, how much money you would have made. That's the money you lost. Do the math. If you spot some opportunity 5 6 years ago, and if you think that would have given you 50,000 more, then you already lost $250,000, and you are losing that money every single day. And in return of what? Netflix and chill. So you're paying now. You're not paying like 10 or maybe $15 to Netflix. You are paying every month probably $3 4 thousand by not taking risk and doing something else that is not so productive. So that is for the past. And then think about it right now on a daily basis. Every single month, you probably might be losing three to every month of $3 4 5 thousand. And just imagine how painful that it is to now not have that money when you go to groceries, when you go to with your kids ask for like iPhone 15, or you want to go to vacations, or you go to India, or you want to buy a house or car, and every time if you feel that you are constrained to spend freely, remind yourself this is happening because you are not taking enough risk. There were so many opportunities, but you didn't take on those, and that is happening right now. Look at your paycheck. You know, you see the pain that coming from that after all the deductions and everything. What is happening? Compare with last year's check, and this is the area like maybe like $100 more, maybe one dinner, right? That's a raise you might be getting because you're not taking enough risk. So remind yourself the past cost, current path, and then think about the future. You know, what will keep happening if you don't take enough risk? It is if you are getting 3-4% every year, then after 5-10 years you will be like X amount of money, but inflation is going up, and what that's a real pain. And I'm talking about these numbers because that's vivid. That is one big thing. And second thing is about significance. If you believe in your heart that you have bigger potential, you have leadership skills, you can bring bigger value, people should, you have really good ideas, and you are not don't have that authority to implement those ideas, or people just don't listen to you just because you don't have title. That is the pain that you are experiencing every single day. Just notice all this pain, and this is not going to go away unless you take some rational risks. And then think about it. It's not, and it sometimes, this is what happens. It's an interesting metaphor. Sometimes we feel that this risk is like a tiger. I think of the tiger, but then you have to see that is that tiger a real tiger? Then you say, okay, it's a real tiger. Maybe you're worried that you're on visa, and then if you change the job, and then there is the visa problems and all those things happen. Okay, fine, that's a real tiger. But then, has it other people have done it? Are there managers who are on H1? Are there directors who are on H1? Yeah, so many. You would have your own examples, your friends or people around you. So it may be the tiger, but it may be just the paper tiger that you might have created in your own mind. And even if it is a real tiger, then ask yourself question. Is this tiger in the zoo? Maybe it's the tiger is behind the what do you call it, bars, and you can just watch it and enjoy its greatness and everything. You don't need to be scared of it. So there might be some other issues, there might be some other tigers that are scaring you, but you have to see in reality, is it the tiger, or is it paper tiger, or is it a real tiger? How it is not, how other people are dealing with this thing. And once you do that, your mind starts opening up. And then another big thing, once you do this fundamental exercise, next question you will ask, then what do I do? Okay, I'm very agitated, and like I'm really restless, and I'm feeling the pain. Now I want to do something. The next step is to find out how, by taking this risk, you're going to get the better benefits than not taking the risk. I'll explain why you don't take the risk. Because you get that security, right? You get that comfort. If you take this calculated, with the risk, with the expert help, and after preparation and everything, what's going to happen? If you get into this bigger job, if you get into leadership roles, if you increase, if your income increases by 50%, then what's going to happen? Will the security more or less? Obviously more. Financial security will be obviously more, isn't it? Significance, your joy, your happiness, will it be less or more? Of course it will be more, right? And then as you have this your resume ready, and you have gone through the interviews and everything, you have that skill, you will have this recruiters, and you will know how to find a job. So peace of mind, will it be less or more? It'll be more. So start seeing this reality, that by taking this risk, you're gonna get something even more that exactly which you are trying to get by being risk averse. So that's the formula. So get on with it. Let's start thinking about a risk in a reality, and take action. Watch the webinar, 5 Steps to High Position, and you and I will talk soon. Talk to you soon. Bye.